Guys, it feels so good to not have to deal with straw hair anymore. It feels absolutely amazing. And I mean, my biggest frustration throughout my natural hair journey was mostly keeping my hair well moisturized. And to not have to deal with that anymore, especially having really dry, brittle hair that feels like it's going to fall off to the touch. The moment you touch it, it feels like you are going to, oh my gosh, it feels so good to not have to deal with that. So today I'm going to share with you guys why I no longer use oils, but I just need to quickly do this. So just a low manipulation style before I head out. I've already done the back, so this is essentially how I moisturize my hair now. I always start off with water, but I usually put some glycerin in my water. I just like it. I then always follow up with this cream. This is the milk and honey moisture cream from Native Child. So I follow with this. During wash day, I usually put much more products than this. I will do a wash day routine of how I actually properly moisturize, but because this is midweek, or yeah, it's basically in between my wash days, I don't really need to go too hard on my moisture routine, and my hair is actually pretty moisturized. And then I'm using glycerin. This is literally what I now do to my hair. I just always start with water, then I follow with the cream, and then I use glycerin. Glycerin, by the way, is not an oil. It's a humectant. It is water soluble. So oils are usually, they don't dissolve in water, but glycerin itself, it does. It's very much water soluble. So it just adds on to the moisture that I constantly need during the week. So now I am just quickly doing this simple flat twist. And just like that, I am done. A nice flat twist here, and then I just use a hair scrunchie tie thing, whatever. I just use that to gather my hair at the back, and there you have a nice simple hairstyle. So anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. Wow, so I no longer use oils on my hair anymore, and this basically came about sometime last year while I was on Twitter. And so I follow a lot of skincare professionals, but I hadn't really followed a lot of natural hair care professionals. These are people who are qualified or have years of experience with dealing with natural hair. Most of them are from the States. So I then started finding out a lot of interesting things about taking care of your hair from these hairstylists. And one of the things that was quite interesting is the fact that oils are actually not that beneficial for the hair. Now, this might not be universal, but I decided, you know what, this is interesting and I'm not sure how to feel about it, because I've been using oils on my hair for as long as I could remember. So because I wanted to understand whether or not this actually applies to my hair, I decided, let me try this out and see whether or not it is actually true to my hair. So I decided sometime last year, I am no longer going to do the lock method, and I'm going to take the advice on how to actually make sure that my hair is nicely moisturized, especially from wash day. So one of the key things that they advise, and I will link their details either on the screen or the cards or in my description box, so you can follow them yourself and also try to find out more details about how to take care of your hair. But one of the key things that was mentioned by, I think the first lady that I followed is at J Kiyomi, Kayomi. But the first thing that she mentioned is the fact that everything starts from wash day. So you have to make sure that you are shampooing and conditioning on your wash day, and this has to be your wash days have to be between 5 to 10 days. And if you work out, and I work out, it has to be a bit more often. I'm gonna stick to washing my hair once a week. I feel like doing it a bit too often might be overkill for me and my schedule, you know. But I still wash my hair during Fridays or Saturdays. That's just what I always stick to. So anyway, so she suggests, you know, shampoo and then condition. And I've always had the misconception that, you know what, or the idea that shampooing too often, it strips your hair from its natural oils, yada, yada, yada. But I decided, you know what, let me shampoo my hair regularly instead of co-washing. And my hair has been happy. My hair does not feel like I am stripping it, especially because I follow up with a conditioner. And then when I now moisturize, I decided, you know what, I'm still learning. I'm going to use what I have, and what I basically do is what I showed at the beginning of the video. I am going to do another routine where I just use a gel and I maintain that for a week to see how that works. But essentially this video is just about the issue of oils and how not using oils has actually been very beneficial for my hair. And one problem that I always had when I still used oils was the fact that my hair always felt like straw. At some point, it really felt dry. And although for, you know, after wash day and those 2 days, it might feel a bit better, but I like consistency. I like to feel like my hair is consistently moisturized, or, you know, it feels soft or whatever. And me eliminating oils completely, especially pure oils, has been amazing. Now, this cream, for instance, it does have castor oil, what other oil? Jojoba. But essentially it does have oils infused in the cream. And I've realized that using products that would rather have oils infused as opposed to using just an oil to seal, for me is much better. So I don't use butters at all. And then I also don't use oils. So I don't use oils to seal. I don't use butters whatsoever. All I use is this cream, water, and glycerine. And Bob's your uncle, my hair is soft. And this really has done wonders for me. So I'm going to read out a tweet that was shared by one of the hairstylists on why oils are not actually beneficial to the hair. And it actually makes sense. Oh, now where is that tweet? Girl, hope I didn't delete it. Hope I didn't delete it. Okay, so she basically says, this one is from @protected by Lisa. And she says, firstly, oils repel water from your hair. It does not moisturize your hair or your scalp. If you're looking for definition when it comes to your natural styles, stop using oils. And then her second tweet, it was a thread. It says, oil is a lubricant, which means it has a place. If you wanting to rock styles like hydrate, defined sets, which are wash and goes, flexi rod sets, twist outs, braid outs, flat twists, you don't need to use a lubricant, which is the oil, to keep it moisturized. Because we go back to her first tweet, oil does not moisturize the hair. And then the last tweet says, oil cannot increase the rate in which your hair grows. Now there is this thing within the natural hair community that oil actually stimulates growth. I know I've always thought that, but the thing is with my hair, I've discovered that my hair grows with or without any stimulation. My hair naturally just grows pretty fast, and I think that's just a genetic thing. And then she says essential oils like tea tree, which is one of the oils or essential oils that is popular for hair growth, according to, you know, the YouTube space. For example, it can help with scalp irritation, and she basically ends off by saying if you can sort out the scalp irritation, then you may see some hair growth. So I'm still learning from this no oil thing and what to do better with my hair. But one thing that I've discovered is that oils just don't work on my hair. It makes my hair quite brittle and really uncomfortable, and I am so glad that I now no longer have to rely on air. And one other frustration that I did have when it comes to using my using oils on my hair is how dirty it makes your bedding or your pillows and your satin scarf. I mean, sometimes my satin scarf slips off my head throughout the night, and then obviously I'll be laying on a pillow or laying on my bed, and I kind of don't like those oil stains. Yes, you can wash them off, but ew. So I'm glad I no longer have to deal with that, and in general, my wash days are just so much easier. Another problem is that with oils, a lot of buildup can accumulate. I mean, it's oil, so not a lot of moisture is going in, and instead you just attract a lot of gunk that just sticks on your hair. And that's also not nice because it prolongs the wash day process. And I just like keeping things minimal, simple, and basic when it comes to taking care of my hair. And that's essentially what this no oil journey has done for me. So I essentially just wanted to share that I no longer use oils. I no longer basically do the lock method. Now it's just the liquid and the cream that I currently use, but I am trying to discover more of what I can do. And that's essentially what I wanted to share with you guys. My hair is looking healthy. It is really, really happy. My hair is so happy. It is soft, and it's so weird how you know, I just wake up and I touch my hair and it still feels soft to the touch. Sometimes if I was out and about, and that's usually when I lose a lot of moisture when I'm outside, there are times where I've been outside for a minute and I feel my hair and I'm like, okay, the girl is still performing well, the girl is still soft. So I'm really happy about this new journey, and I'm going to be sharing how I now structure certain things like my wash days and whatnot. But today I just wanted to share that I no longer use oils, and I am happy. It might not work for you, I don't know, but I do think it's always advisable to try things out first before you completely debunk them. And I would suggest you guys follow these ladies. They are professionals. They have years of experience working on natural hair and different hair types. And yeah, I'm learning so much, and I hope that from this video you learned a thing or two. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.